Healthcare, doing what is right. In order to run efficiently, we need to ensure that our organization meets the quality of care over the cost of care. We need to avoid common pitfalls or methods of overspending that question the ethics and morals of our organization. Overspending is an issue within the healthcare field because it causes financial strain to both healthcare organizations as well as the patient or healthcare insurance company. It is very important to address the health needs of individuals in our society, but it comes at a price, especially with healthcare costs only continuing to rise. Some dishonest methods that have commonly been used in healthcare companies have been in violation of three major federal laws: the Stark Law, the False Claims Act, and the Anti-Kickback Act are just a few of the federal laws that have been enacted in order to protect the federal government and ensure the healthcare companies remain honest by sticking to their morals and ethics. The Stark Law is a federal law that prohibits a physician from referring a patient under the Medicare or Medicaid government insurance companies to another physician that is either a family member or associated with them financially. This type of relationship credits that physician or that same company with the government funds or services, which can be considered a dishonest practice. These services can abuse the healthcare system and lead to a massive amount of overspending because the physician benefits from the referral of the patient for services. This overspending causes strain on federal government resources, which are used for Medicare and Medicaid services. The majority of patients do not pay for government assistance programs like these, meaning the patient will not need to shop around for a better deal or lower price for healthcare services. The False Claims Act is another federal law that works in much the same way as the Stark Law, by preventing companies or persons from defrauding government assistance programs. These claims can be created by these entities in order to produce more profit for the organization with additional treatments or services for patients. These additional treatments or services can either be considered unnecessary or complete fabrications. Either way, they are created in order to gain a financial profit for that company. Qui tam and whistleblower are actions that employees or persons may bring against a government agency in violation of a False Claims Act or other types of misconduct. Qui tam is a lawsuit that an individual can bring against a government organization in cases of fraud or misconduct. This action can result in financial compensation, whereas the individual that originally pursued the qui tam action can receive a portion of the money. This type of payback ensures that people are willing to uncover these types of issues, ensuring a more honest and fair government. The Whistleblowers Act protects employees of government programs when they uncover or reveal instances of corruption or misconduct. This is another method used to help ensure that government organizations maintain and foster a moral and ethically sound environment. The Anti-Kickback Law is another federal law that prohibits a business from offering another business any sort of payment for a patient referral. A common phrase that many of us are aware of is quid pro quo, or this for that. It is a way of giving someone something in return for something else. Once again, this type of remuneration refers to Medicaid and Medicare services. These government assistance programs are much easier to abuse because the patients do not pay or they pay very little for services. This is also another method used to increase government spending and has contributed to the increase in healthcare costs. Here are a list of some of the resources. Continuation of resources. Last resources.